Hello and welcome to Scott Bryant on YouTube, and this video is all about Dorian Yates v Paul Chek, the difference. So they're both modern day influencers, they're both on YouTube, and the difference is they're both about the same age roughly, and they're both into physical health and fitness. But Paul is very holistic and Dorian is very bodybuilding orientated, or was in the early days, winning Mr. Olympia 6 times, having a 3D look of a physique, being called the shadow, so nobody really knew what he was up to, which is great from a point of view you want notoriety and people not to know anything about you. But with Paul Chek become famous in the fitness industry because of his courses and his book How to Eat, Move and Be Healthy, and how to Eat, Move and Be Healthy has changed millions of people's lives if you've read the book. The book is nearly, I think it's about 20 years old now, but the stuff that's in it is amazing. I still give it to my clients, I still read it or recap on stuff if I've missed it out or something like that. So Paul brought out the C.H.E.K Institute in about, I think, 1983. He started doing manuals and courses that you could study, but to be a C.H.E.K level 4 you had to do a manual about that big, but realised people couldn't take all that information on board, so had to cut it down into sections. So it's now IMS 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then you've got holistic lifestyle coaching level 1, 2 and 3, then you've got golf biomechanics, tennis biomechanics, and now you've got the spirit gym. And this is why I really like Paul, and I like some of what Dorian is now saying, and some of it I don't like, and some of what Paul says I don't like. We've all got to make our own opinion of whatever you're listening to. So when it comes to Dorian, he's now come out and said he's on growth hormone and he's on TRT. Now there's a book that you can read called Ageless Man, which is coming up, which I've got here, which is a good book. But do we really want to live till 80, 90, 100? If I've got good health and I'm still strong and I can still train, yes. But if I can't and I ain't got good health, just give me the needle. What's the point? I don't see the point in carrying on for years and years, but you can't hardly walk, or you can't have a shag, or you can't do the things that you used to do. So with Paul, the reason why I wanted to say v Paul v Dorian is that you look at Paul's physique, it's very classic, it's very normal. You wouldn't really look like a freak if he went out, whereas Dorian Yates in his early days he would definitely stand out, but maybe not as much now. But as far as I know, Paul's not on any growth hormone, testosterone enhancing or anything like that. He just trains really hard and knows how to train, and that's why he become like the godfather of functional. He might like that, he might not. The godfather of functional training. Now I can remember when I was helping some people move, and it was an old client of mine. He was going through a divorce, and he went, "Scott, can you help me move?" And I went, "Only on one condition, you buy me dinner afterwards." He said, "Yeah, sure." We went to a really expensive restaurant, it was lovely. And we had loads of removal guys there and me, and they're all laughing because I'm quite big, I was bigger than all of them. "Oh yeah, you're gonna get blown out in like half an hour." 5 hours later, I'm going, "Come on lads, let's keep going." And they're like, how'd you, like, we thought you was just a bodybuilding muppet that had no function. You wasn't, we thought you'd tire out really easily, like lifting a chest of drawers. I went, "No, I trained for function, and I've been working out for 35 years. It's going to cross over into anything that I do." And this is what I love about working out. If, Dorian is still working out in his 60s, so is Paul, still looking great. The face will change, obviously, unless you decide to have fillers and Botox and all that nonsense. I won't have any of that stuff. But it's great to see them both pushing themselves still. They haven't stopped. Does that make sense? And I think that when we stop training for, say, 50 onwards, because we're old now, that's when you start getting the aches and pains. You have less energy, you can't do what you used to do. And because Paul and Dorian are both influencers in their own way, I don't like it, the anabolic steroids come into everything now. In every sport there's steroids, every sport. Tennis, football, bowling, 10-pin bowling, cricket, it's in everything. It's found its way in everything. because everybody wants to win the big trophy. And I believe we should get rid of natural Olympics. There should just be a drug Olympics. Everyone should be open about it, and it should be, publicised. Then that way you would see more and more sprinting records broken, more and more powerlifting records broken, because the guys would be going, right, I've got a doctor that's looking after me, so I know that my health is not going downhill, and the doctors will be able to enhance them even more than what they do today. Does that make sense? And remember, in Charlie Francis's book, which I've got here, which is coming up there, the only reason why Ben Johnson got caught for his steroid use was because they missed the date of the cycle. The date of the cycle that he was on his cycle was too long. If it was shorter, nobody would ever have found out, and he would be Olympic gold champion. So that annoys me as well. There's a bit of skullduggery in the fitness world. Do you think tennis players are not taking steroids? Look at the Williams, Williams sisters. They're built like me. They can't be built like me without taking anabolic steroids. So the public really need to wake up. I'm not advocating steroids. I'm not saying you should go and take them. I don't take them. I never will take them, because I value my health and I value life. I don't want to be getting it from a backstreet guy in a car park or in a toilet and damaging my health. I think the intelligent thing is what Plates No Dates is doing. He does blood work, he does loads of testing, he does everything to make sure that he's not harming himself. But now he's coming out, because he's getting older himself, realising that he might have done some damage. So let me know what you think of Paul Chek and Dorian Yates now, not back when Dorian had 20-inch arms. And remember that you can still gain 18 pounds of muscle a year, which on steroids you gain 20 pounds. So it's only 2 pounds more if you know what you're doing, if you've got a great program, if you've got good genetics. Okay, I went from 11 stone during COVID back up to 16 stone. Yes, I gained a little bit of body fat, which is going to happen when you're bulking, to get your muscle back. But now I want to get down to 14 stone and be ripped like I was before, and still maintain a bit of my mass without losing my 18-inch guns, which I'll do it because I know what to do. So always remember that before you delve into taking steroids, do the 18 pounds of muscle naturally. You can do it. I guarantee it, 1,000%. Pay me £1,000 and I'll show you every single secret for you to gain 18 pounds of muscle. It can be done. But you've got to sleep right, you've got to think right, you've got to move right, you've got to take your supplements, the right supplements, and you've got to have the best training program. My training programs, I charge £180 for a training program because it will get you changed. It will get you awesome results. And I've done it hundreds of times with clients everywhere. Look at my website, see my over 100 testimonials on my website. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, please share. And this is my 3,000th video. I can't believe I've done 3,000 videos. So keep going and never give up. Always push yourself naturally and never listen to the naysayers, and always dream massive, big dreams and do everything you can to accomplish it. And if you've got negative people in your life, get rid of them. Please subscribe. Bye-bye.